GK is back on.
Battlefield 5 just installed for me, the open beta. Another 3 gigs left on Destiny 2 on the update for it. I'm gonna need to renew my membership here in a minute. PlayStation Plus, sadly. Is that you?
Yeah.
Alright.
Good to see you, sir. I need you back in the fight.
I redeemed it again. Alright, let me know when that game's done and I'll run this custom.
So there's 3 alive left.
Quick one.
Oh, it's over.
Alright, I'm just making a class here for Commando. I don't need Commando, but it's just helpful because I can respawn at the spot if I fall in. I'll have, what's it called on? I'll have attack insert, so that's why I'm doing this. Just wasting time here. Alright, let me put on fucking... Okay, that'll work. Energetic and, hustle. Alright, I got the class here. Hold up. Alright. You watching?
Yeah.
What's the timer say right now? What number?
8.
Alright, so this is 7-second delay. Alright, so the first glitch is right here. So all I have to do is literally just walk right out. Just like that. Now look at the mini map. You see that? My guy's outside the map at the bottom there. So I literally, so what you could do here is you could be on the edge. And most people only know, like, if to get out, they know just right here. Like, they just figure you just watch the rock. The infected can't put their tacks outside the map, so they have to be past the rock here. So they have to be, like, you know, on the plank or behind the rock. But this isn't it. This isn't all of the glitch. I've explored it. Me and David explored this shit. So what I realized is all of this, you fall through the map. So let me go ahead and put a tack down here. So I can hop over the fence here. If you're close enough to the fence, you won't fall through. You'll be alright. If you go any further, you start to seep into the ground, about right here, and then I fall in the map. So you can't go far out that way. But what you can do is jump and keep going. You can go like right here, but you can jump onto this by going to the corner. And now you're up here. You can't go any further than that. You might as well mute my voice and just listen to the stream. It'd be less confusing. So just like mute me in the party chat and then watch the video. But because there won't be a delay between my voice and what I'm doing if you're watching the stream. But yeah, you can't go any further than that. So like that's nice. And then I can actually get all the way out here. So when I play infected, I go to this wooden plank right here. And I can watch people climbing over the rock, and they have to put their tacks all the way out here. They literally can't put them anywhere here to here. So most people don't know how to get out there. I've never met anybody else in infected that's gone further than this point. They've gone here, but never further than this point. And people usually fall in when they see me out here. They just figure you can walk to me. But that's not the case. So what I could do is I can get to these planks, and as long as I jump to the planks, and I overshot it. Fuck, I don't usually screw that up. I can go just to the third one. Right about there. Just like that. And now I can sit here and watch all this. So that's kind of sweet. But yeah, this is untouchable. Like anybody, like I just sit here with an STG or that Type 100 or even the LMG, and I'll just sit here and David, or AKA the Green Arrow, he'll still be on the one in front of me because he's not too good at getting to this one. He falls a lot, so he doesn't want to risk it. So he'll go to that one and crouch. That way I'm standing up behind him and we can both see. And we just light them up. And they can't, there's no chance in hell. Because they got to climb over the rock. By the time, like, most of them don't even make it over the rock. And the ones that do, they can't get any further. We can wall bang them, shooting through all this. And if they get over there, most of them fall in. There's no way they're going to hop over the rock, maneuver themselves to here, get up here, and then jump all the way to our poles and kill us before they're dead. Like, there's no way in hell that any of that's going to happen. So, it's pretty fucking easy to do this. But yeah, I'm gonna go to the other glitch now. So the other one that we know of, which is the one we recently found, is where the other 4 exits are to the map. And basically, all I have to do, this is the Nightmare 2 by the way, the unlisted Car 98 heroic. It's all you gotta do is get to level 16 social rank and you get it. But basically, what you can do, one of the glitches is getting on this tank. You can get up onto this tank right here. It's pretty sweet. I don't know. You got a couple ways of getting up there. You can get up from the other side. You can get up here. It's whatever. But getting outside the map. So what you do is you can get out 4 ways. So one way, this is weird, a little wall breach right here. If I get up onto here and jump and look over the map, it gets all bugged out. It looks weird as shit. Let me show you right now. See that? The map like flickers. So shit disappears. It's weird. But now getting out of the map, one way is right here. So you put yourself between these two. Now you just jump and push forward again. Now you're out of the map, just like that. And you can go out, all the way out here. You can go up onto this ledge here. You can go along this little wooden structure here. You can even prone inside of here. If I can just fucking manage, there we go. It's a little hiding spot right there. You can manage to get to like right here. But that's about it from there. But this is one exit right here. Alright, another exit, there's 3 others. Another exit's right here. All you gotta do is walk. That's it, now you're out. That's it, just walk out, just run. Just like that. And I'm dead. See, like, that's it. I definitely killed myself on purpose there. I was just demonstrating that I could just sprint outside of the fucking map. That's sad. That's really sad. This little gap right here, I don't know what they were thinking, but you can get out this way too. You just kind of walk right out like that. Now you're outside the map. I could literally kill myself by just walking next to the tire, and I'm outside the map. It's just so fucking stupid. I, again, don't know what they were thinking. My favorite way out, if I'm trying to glitch out over to this side, all I gotta do is run and jump on this barbed wire. Get to the post, and now I'm out. Just like that. So, obviously the sand on this map is what you gotta look out for. That's where you fall in. But there's a lot of shit you can do outside of the map where you won't fall in. So what I've explored so far is I can actually get all the way out to that sandbag. All the way out there as far as I can go. So I'll show you that first. So on this side, you can go along all this stuff. You can jump on these cannons here. You know, as long as you don't touch the ground, you're fine. You know, this shit I fell in. I could have climbed there. I should have climbed. I'm gonna hurry up with this. You can get up to here and jump over to this green platform here. Obviously, that's the map. And over that wall is the map. Now, what you can do is you can get up on this tent. Now, there are a couple tents you can get up to the top of. Like, you can get up top that tent. You can get up top this one. Basically, to get up, you just kind of run your way up. Like that. So now I'm on top of this tent. And I just fucking slid down. That's a big no-no. So that's one thing, you can get up on that tent. But if you're trying to do the glitch to get out further away, you can do is you can jump on the side of this tent. And once you do that, you can jump over to this tank. And obviously this whole tank's alright. It's hollow, or it's not hollow. You can jump to the sandbag barrier. You can't get on this this tent. You end up going through it. Actually, yeah, you can. What am I kidding? You just kind of ease your way along the side. Just like that. But you can see inside of it, it's weird. But you can jump from that sandbag barrier to this one. What you do to do that is you kind of to the side. Like that. Don't go too far to the right because you get bumped. There's like a little wall here. It's weird. But this is as far as you can go. Like, I can go further. I can go to like these sandbags over there. It's hard though, but you gotta hit a strafe jump, just like that, in order to get right here. If you jump straight, it's not gonna work. If you try and go to right here, it's not gonna work because it's too high. You see how I bump up right here? I get higher in height. So you gotta try and jump to about right here. But this is really far. Like, again, that's the inside of the map, past this gasoline tank. And I can go a little bit further. I can jump to this sandbag barrier here. This whole thing you fall through, so you can't go on top of this tent. But you can go around. This is pretty much the furthest point. I guess if you go around, this is technically a little bit further. Right here. This is as far as I've managed to get, like, outside of the map. So that's crazy. And look at the map here. See how far out I am? So that's wild. I'm going to make my way back. I can actually get back. It's a little hard, but okay. Well, that's not going to work. Forgot that shit wasn't hollow. Or is hollow, I should say. Outside of the map over here, it's a little more exploratory. What you can do is, once you get up here, you can go and you can jump over to this tank and climb up here. This is all outside the map. This is a good infected spot right here. A couple infected spots I want to show you. This is a good the plank that I showed you out there, really nasty infected spot. This is a good infected spot because what you can do is you can be right here and they can't hit you. I'm pretty sure they can't hit you if you're like right here. I've never tried it yet, but the one I want to try is right here on top of this truck. So it's really easy. You just get on the barbed wire, you jump to this plank, you jump to the cannon, you get onto one of these two things here. I'm not sure what you call those, and you just jump over to the truck, just like that. And now there's no way they can get you because the map boundary is right here, where the barbed wire is and these structures, the tank, the barrel, all that shit. So like if you just position yourself right here, you're perfectly fine. There's no way they're gonna kill you. It's easy as hell to get out, which is why obviously you don't want to be like right here, because if you were like right on the edge, one of them can manage to probably like run over here, you know, and jump up and knife you real easy. Like, it's easier it's kind of hard to explain. I guess like right here, yeah, like that, you know what I mean? They could jump up and get a little fast one on you. So I just position myself into like the middle of the truck. But that's one thing there. I almost fell out here. That wouldn't have been good. You get up here. Okay. So back to the truck here. So One place that I checked out was that you can go along this side here. Obviously, you go right here, you're gonna fall in. You gotta kind of stay towards the edge, you know, where you're safe. You can jump to that tree, or you can jump to this shit here. So if I go jump over to here, you gotta jump to like, you know, where this struck, not this. You fall, so you can go through that. See that? But jump to this white cement, and you can go to like this point. You can't go anywhere out there. You fall in. All this, you fall in. I've tried all the structures I can reach. You can go to right here. You can also, if you strafe, you can jump to the sandbag. You can go from that corner to that black structure, like those black sandbags. This crate, this covered crate with the tarp and the petro barrel here, that shit you fall through. But the black sandbags you can land on. Like I can try and do that for you right now. There, I got that strafe jump. So like you could do that. You could jump to the black sandbag. And you can curve around. I fucked that up. I'm gonna show you how you get on this tent here, and I'm gonna show you a little bit over there real quick. So you can get up onto that. You can jump from there to there. It's easier though for people that can't strafe jump that well to just go around this way. And what they can do is they can jump over to here, and once you get to here, jump to here, and then if you can manage, try and jump over to this thing. It is a bit of a strafe jump. The easiest way is right here. I don't know why I'm lying and telling you this is the easiest way. You can jump up onto the... Well, actually, you can't get onto that tarp. The other one you can get on. I'll show you the easiest way to get to that tarp there right now. All you got to do is literally just get over the fence, go right here, and that's it. Like this section right here. So you can get onto the sandbags here. You can jump up onto the tent like that, and you can go around the edge. You got to be careful because it kind of slides me down right there. So you got to be careful when you're going around the corners of the tent. You should be alright on the sides, but when you go to the corner, see, it kicks me off because of this, because of this shit. So you just kind of got to be careful there. You can get up on this tent. You get up midway, and then you kind of trying to run yourself up the rest of the way, like that. I haven't been able to go out. I've gone on that side. Obviously, you know, we've gone all the way to that sandbag there, along that shit behind the barrel around the corner. That's as far as we went to that tent. But on this side, this is as far as I've been able to go, other than like, you know, that sandbag. I guess that's technically a little bit further out if you're looking at the map. This over here is probably a little bit further than this, but you can get it like right here, like you can slide down carefully. You know, I think you can land on that sandbag. But this is as far as you can go on this side. That side you can go further out. There's a little more to explore over there. I'm going to show you that right now. I think I'm stuck. No, I'm not. There we go. Alright, I'm going to get up on here. Hopefully. I don't want to get stuck. There's a couple spots you can get stuck. And I won't be able to kill myself. Actually, I got an aid. So yeah, I will. So once we go out here, we can go all the fucking way over there. So what I do is I just jump to that tree. This big ass palm tree. Just jump in the vicinity of it, you'll be fine. Because what you're just trying to do is you're trying to jump past these rocks and just into this little fire pit here. So you'll take damage. I have energetic, so I won't take damage, but like even if you don't have energetic, you land here, you're still not gonna. You'll take like max damage. You'll be red as shit, but you cannot kill yourself. If you're not injured already at full health, you'll make this fall absorb the fall damage. You won't kill yourself. It's not that far of a drop. You'll just be red every time. But you can land here. You can wedge yourself inside this rock to where you can't be seen. If you're not trying to kill, you're just trying to hide. You know, you can't be seeing this rock here. You can also get in a rock up there. I'm going to show you that just right now. But I can, as long as you don't get too close to this rope where the perimeter is, you won't get trapped back inside the map. If you go too close, you'll see now I'm like stuck and I can't get back out. But I can go back in. I got hiccups. So do you don't want to go too close to the rope? This is useful because I can go show you this other shit real quick. So you're not here for me to show you and prove it to you, but just take my word for it because I've tried it with 2 people. In this rock here, if you go prone, you don't have to go prone to get in. I'm not saying that, but just to be careful to see where you're going so you don't fall. If you go prone and you scoot over, you'll see the map starts to fall off right here. You can see where it goes down. So that's where you can check to see how far you can go. Then you stand up because it says your prone block, and then scoot over to the left just a little bit more, about right here. And now my whole body is inside this box here. Now I crouch, I could still see through. I could see through it from the inside. But if somebody's standing right here, or they're up there, or inside the map, or on that thing, or whatever, it doesn't matter where they are. They cannot see me. I'm invisible because I'm inside the box. Because from the outside they can't see in, but from the inside you can see out. And they can't shoot me, but I can shoot them. So I'm invincible when I'm inside of here, but they're not. So I can literally... Oh my god, that's a mistake. I better put that shit down. Good. So like when I'm in that thing, I can shoot people outside, but they can't shoot me. So it's like I have invincibility and I can just shoot everybody and they can't hit me. So that's just really OP. If you're standing up when you're inside of it and your head peeks out, then you can. As long as you're crouched or prone, you're fine. You can't be hit. But I wanted to show you that. So like I can't shoot people that are in there, but when I'm standing right here and they're crouched inside of that box, they can kill me. But I can't shoot them. The only time I can shoot them is if they stand up, then I can shoot their head over the top. But that's it. That's the only way. I'm gonna go ahead and show you the rest of this shit real quick. So I jump down here. As long as, like I said, don't go too close to the rope where you saw what happened. But you can keep going around the edge. You can get up on these things here. You can get up on both of them, but I don't need to show you both. Keep going around the edge. This is about as far as you can go comfortably. There's a little bit further, but it doesn't really give you any advantage, or you can't really explore any further. But basically, you'll notice the cliff starts to give right here. So it starts to give about right here. And basically it means there's nowhere for me to move, like there is, say, right here. So like once I get, this is about as far as you can go standing up, and you can see out outside the map on this side. But if you go right here, there's a little bit where you can kind of like edge around, and you can still move just a little bit before the cliff gives about right here. So what you can do is, and I might not get it on my first try, but just take my word for it, I can actually latch myself on the cliff a little bit down there. If I fail, I'm just going to drop down and it'll kill me right away. But I have managed a handful of times, so I can't exactly point where, but somewhere in this vicinity, I've managed to lock myself, like it gets stuck somewhere on the cliff, and I'm down there. So basically I can't get back up, I can't move. I'll try and see if I can do it for you. So I did manage to do it that time. But just, you're too low to see over the top of the land, you're too far down the cliff. You're like midway down the cliff before you fall. So that's about all there is to the glitch there. But yeah, like, you pretty much can do a lot of shit. You know, there's 4 fucking ways out over here. You know, you've got the one right here. You've got one right here. You've got this exit, and you've got this barbed wire exit. That's as far as I know. And then that, obviously, that outside the map section over there with the wooden planks and the wooden plat and stuff like that over on that side, the first thing I showed you. But that's about it from what I've noticed. You can't get onto this rock. Like, there's just no way. You can't get on from here. You can't jump from, like, here. Like, if I get up right here and I go over to, like, say, this wooden plank right here. What the hell's going on here? Alright, I can't, like, jump to it from here. Even though it looks like, even if, like, there's a barrier. If there wasn't a barrier, it wouldn't be too high for me to reach. It's clearly within reach. They just block that off. It's funny how that works, right? Like, they'll put a barrier up top somewhere where you couldn't get unless you got outside the map. So like I can't get up, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't get up here because I'm not outside the map. But if I was outside the map, it would have been reachable, like right here. That's lower than me, so I could make that jump. It just blocks me. But they don't block exits where you can just fucking run right out like yippee-ki-yay, yippee-ki-yay, yippee-ki-yay. Like, what the fuck is wrong with the devs, dude? They're lazy. I hope they see this. Like, Jesus. You don't need Commando to do any of this shit. You just need to have a class. And you don't have to be in private match either, obviously. I just have Commando because every time I die, I want to spawn back here. Just practicing. But yeah, that's what I've noticed. There's only a couple other bugs on Egypt that I noticed. And those take me like 30 seconds to show you. And that's including the time to get to it. So basically, one of them I noticed is right here. So if I was to go onto this ledge here, these sandbags stacked up, if I just jump to about right to where that leaf is, I just jump full. Actually, that's false instruction. More towards like the sandbags. If I just kind of jump right here, I get latched up in the air. So like if you were looking at me from like your own screen and you were standing here or there or whatever, I'm floating right now. So I hope you could tell because I'm not over the sandbags. So I'm just floating. If I move in any direction, I'll fall. So there's nothing you can really do from that. I've tried seeing if I can like jump onto anything at all. I've tried getting up here. Like there's nothing further. But it's just weird. And it's like, you never guess it because if you're underneath it, there's no ledge that's blocking you from reaching your max jump height. So I don't know, like, what the hell you're landing on. But that's really sus. Like, that's really fucking weird. I've never understood that. So that's pretty much it. You could throw a jump off of when you're up there, but I guess that's actually not bad because, I mean, can you see? If you're in search, let's say you're in search and you're obviously spawning there, can you... Let me get up here one more time. Okay. Can I get like a sniper and see over the... I mean, I guess there's very little competitive advantage. It's not bad. I guess if you're right here, you can fucking like... You know, see a little, there's a little bit of visibility. You can like jump over the wall and see, maybe you might catch some people. You might not get a kill as easily, but just, you can see people running along the plane wings back there. You see that? See people here. It's a little bit of a watch spot, I guess. But it's just, obviously, it makes 10 times more sense to just go fucking right here to see, right? But, I don't know. It could have been better. And then the only other thing I'm aware of on this map, and it's not shit, it's literally nothing at all. You get yourself like not even like a foot into the air. You can get onto the truck light, the headlight here, this one, and you can get onto the to the front bumpers, this one right here. So you don't have to go all the way up on the hill to do it. Basically, you can jump to the light from right here. If you try and get up any higher, I've tried getting up, I can't. I tried moving, you fall, you can't get onto the other one. And then the tire bumper here, you can get up onto the bumper. You don't have to use the full hill. It's not like you need a crazy ass jump. You just jump from right next to it, like right here, and you get right up. I just fell off. There we go. So that's fucking it. That's Egypt. Like, my thing about it is, I encourage everybody that's watching this to fucking go and like check out all, not the standard maps, like not the original 9, you know, plus Carrington and any of the maps they've released, like Shipment or Sandbox. You know, or any of the freebies they've given us, you know, like Shipment, Sandbox, Carrington, I guess I said. None of those, like, original 12 maps, but the DLC, the 3 maps that come in the packs that you have to pay for, I recommend, because the Egypt came out in the second map pack, if I remember correctly, not the first, so it came out in the second. If that's the case, you know, I think Anthropoid Occupation and Valkyrie, right, were in the first map pack, and then this one came in the second one with like Dunkirk and another one that I can't think of for some reason, but it'll come back to me. For some reason, this is the second map pack, and you can literally just get outside the map without any difficulty whatsoever. Like, all you gotta fucking do is put an invisible barrier on your perimeters. I'm not a map developer, I'm not a game developer or designer, I don't know how to do anything like that, but I know that basically if I'm making a multiplayer map, I want to have a barrier. You know, obviously you have the visible barrier that creates an aesthetic look to your map, like ropes with you know, wooden logs that obviously portray a boundary you can't pass, but you obviously can't just do that. Like, you have to put the boundary, the invisible boundary yourself in. Why the fuck didn't they just put like a 1,000-foot wall on the perimeter where the perimeter is? Why would you leave access points to the exit like that? It's just, it's rookie shit. Like, Call of Duty has been going on for so long, like what, 14 years or something like that? 15 years? There's no excuse for them to be leaving shit open. It's just not even funny. Especially something like this. Like, don't you think a dev looked at this and was like, there's literally a gap here, and you can get out right here. That's not okay. So again, touching back on what I wanted to say, and this is the last thing I'm going to say about this map. If it's so easy and so just fightless to get outside the map, right? On Egypt, I wonder how many other mistakes they made amongst the other maps. So I'm really going to take some time and explore, especially the newest ones like Stalingrad. Obviously that wasn't the newest, but like that map and a bunch of other ones. Like, it's ridiculous. I mean, I'm a map exploiter. I've been doing glitches and strafe jumps and the whole 9 yards since COD 4 in 07. I've been doing old school mode glitches and regular glitches and every COD you could think of that has them. You know, every COD's got a glitch in it somewhere. Only games I didn't glitch in were the boost jumping ones like Advanced Warfare and Black Ops 3. I know there was a lot of exploits and elevators and map breaching and things like that you could do on those games, but I didn't do them myself because I wasn't a fan of the movement system. So, but any of the boots on the ground CODs, which is the majority of them, just minus the 3, I know of glitches, and I know pretty much every glitch, or at least 90% of them, of the known ones. And And this is inexcusable. Like, it's not even funny, you know? Walk out right there. Walk out right here. Just press X, you're out. You know? Right here, press X twice, you're out. Look at this. X, X. You're free to go wherever the fuck you want. Like, that's just ridiculous. You know, same thing over there. I mean, that's it. So this is kind of a video for the devs and a video for anybody that wants to know about Egypt glitches. So, you know, right here, you can just walk out. You don't have to jump. You have to jump if you go try and going from this side. But if you go from a little closer to here, you can just walk. You know, so it's just retarded. I don't know what they were thinking, but yeah, that's it. So I'd be going in infected playlists like that. You can't go any further than this, in case anybody was wondering. That shit looks like it's close enough, and it is. There's no reason why I can make this jump and not this one. But for whatever reason, you land on that, no matter, you can do it a million times, you'll never get on it. It just kicks you off of it. Just slide right off like it's not there. So, that's it. That's all there is to this video, so I'm gonna end it right here. Oh. The more you know, huh? Get to glitching.